Are you with again?
United States Investigation and Protection Nationals. We are officers of the U.S. Supreme Court.
On our FBI's 10 Most Wanted list?
Yes, we got some tips.
He's impersonating a police officer.
I'm not impersonating anything. I'm an agent of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Police impersonator investigations are taken very, very seriously for two primary reasons. The first is because if a person who is not an officer utilizes a badge in certain situations, we've seen documented cases that they can do some really evil and horrible things. And the other reason is because a police officer goes through a lot to earn that badge. And if a person is going to pretend to be a police officer, that is a form of stolen valor. So if you decide to pull out a badge when you get pulled over by the police and start to spew out a whole bunch of different case law, you better be sure that you're 100% correct and that you earned the badge that you are carrying. Because if not, you're going to end up going to jail. This is one of those.
Hello, how we doing? Deputy Postage. How we doing? Doing well, how are you, sir?
I'm alright, my name's Deputy Post. Just a couple things. You're going a little fast when you went by me, nothing crazy. My dog's your tin, do you know?
So, 1 second there. Do you have any identification, sir?
Do I have any identification?
Yeah.
For...
You're a police officer, right?
Correct.
725 ILCS, section 807, 14. Yes, you just got me. Like the identifier. So I see you have the badge and there. You also have to identify yourself.
I have. You see that I work for the Gunny County Sheriff's Department.
I can't pass that up. There's the kind of person that comes up.
Okay. So I will bring you my work ID. Okay.
I'm so excited until you do that.
Listen, I'm not doing this with you, man. Okay. I'm identified.
You stopped me for illegal intent. I haven't broken any laws.
That is a law, sir.
That's a citation, not a law.
Okay.
That's a citation.
Okay.
So you also you're based on a police officer.
And I'm identified, okay? I have a name plate on. You can see that I work for the Grundy County Sheriff's Department. I'm in a uniform, okay?
Do you see my ID here, sir?
I see it. Do you have your insurance card for your car?
The traffic stop, sir. What you said.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm taking the phone.
Cars have to be, it's a very common, you have to have insurance on your car, okay? So for the vehicles going down the road, they have to have insurance.
When our veterans were left out in the cold, Susan Collins secured $3.6 million to help end veteran homelessness. With her dedication, Susan Collins secures victories time and again for our veterans. Tell Senator Susan Collins to keep championing solutions for Maine's veterans.
Taxpayers for massive travel expenses, and Jackson was known for pulling in criminal Troy Jackson falsified documents, ripping off taxpayers, and uploading weekend trust.
An original never wins him. She follows her own lead. She doesn't play ball. She rewrites it. All by staying true. Originality.
It's on the video.
So if you look at this device that the officer is carrying, it's a tintometer that officers can carry. You put it over the window. You've seen me discuss these in videos before. They're really accurate on seeing how much you can see through a window, how much light can come through a window, and most jurisdictions have a degree of tint that a person can have on their vehicle. And having a tintometer and conducting a stop for that, if it's PC, it's good to go. Now, the challenge that I see is that the officer is holding this device in his dominant hand as he's conducting this. Under the circumstances, especially with that positioning, you want to make sure you have the dexterity in your support hand to do those functions because you can easily go to your sidearm if necessary. Now, the driver is being somewhat difficult because he keeps asking the officer for his ID. The officer's clearly in uniform. It's clearly a marked patrol vehicle, and there are department policies. My department had one that part of your uniform was your police ID. And I don't know if there are some state laws that also require officers to carry their state ID on them, but there may be. But it's interesting that he's making such a demand when he sees that the person's in a marked patrol vehicle and in uniform.
You would like to see my work ID to identify myself? Because it's part of some law that he recited, and that he's in the middle of work.
Just the police officer. That means going to go.
So I'm gonna go get him my work ID to show it to him to a piece of. I haven't talked to him about any of that other stuff yet. He's like on the radio talking to somebody. Huh? I know. It's also, his windows are tinted. Huh?
have a ID?
I had done that. That's what he showed.
National ID?
It was in Illinois. Not that kind of ID for like work. He told me it wasn't my business.
Well, I can't see it.
No. See? Harvey, you also got involved with that.
You also have a warrant for your arrest. Get out. Get out of the car, or else you're gonna catch some charges.
There's no charge to catch. I will get out. I asked him to identify himself.
It's not the game we're playing here.
It's not a game.
Right now, okay? We'll get to that point, but right now you're in a traffic stop, so get out of the car.
It's a traffic stop.
Your picture of the ID doesn't help. Are you armed?
Not only, sir, no.
Step her out.
Okay.
Where is it?
I'm taking this out of your pocket.
Where is the weapon?
My weapon is behind the seat, so I'm
Go stand over
Let's
there.
walk over here.
You're on duty with who?
USPN. I'm an agent of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Stand over here.
I'm Agent Kim. My badge number is 305-8396 with the U.S. Investigation Protection National, agent of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Okay, slow this down for a second because a lot was said here. So they check the driver. It shows that there's a warrant in the system. As I mentioned before, warrants have to be confirmed. A warrant pops up, you have every right as an officer to get the person out and operate as though you're about to take them into custody. And if the warrant is not confirmed, then you release them. I've had many times where a warrant pops up in the system and it's not confirmed. But it seems like everything's going well as far as what the officer's doing on their end. I think what he's saying is U.S. Investigation Protection National Agent of the U.S. Supreme Court. A lot of words. Don't know of an official government agency like that, and throwing it in Supreme Court, and when I hear National Agent Investigation Protection, that all of that sounds kind of word salady law enforcement. So I would be very cautious to immediately assume that this person is an official governmental law enforcement agent.
In most of these movies, is we are working. And I'm on the phone with my superior, Agent Baron Woods.
Does your superior know that you have a warrant?
I don't have a warrant. My superior does know. My superior knows
Is
everything.
there a weapon in the car?
I just shared with
I'm
you.
going to secure it.
There's nothing to secure. Are you getting this 21-14? Everything been recorded?
Yes, sir.
In that
You said I have a warrant, which is not accurate. You and I know that.
Did you miss a court date?
Say it again?
Did you miss a court date?
I didn't miss any court dates, sir.
Huh?
I didn't miss any court dates.
For contempt of court.
That's not a criminal section. No, there's no.
Why would we make it up?
I'm not saying that you guys are making it up.
So
Yeah,
the
well,
officer
that
said
plays
contempt of
into, like,
court,
the
and that sounds really
government
serious. I mean,
shop
contempt of
analogy,
court
too,
is
and
serious,
I
but
think
let me
considered-
explain to you a couple things about contempt of court. A person who fails to pay
Frustrated.
child support and the court issues warrant for that person, that's
Inappropriate in a donut shop, but maybe over there and that kind of interaction.
Jackson changed his positions. Meet Go Dogs, the
Right.
fastest food truck
Like laughing
around.
at a funeral.
Meet My Lanta tonight. It's faster and makes heartburn after dinner history. It works on contact with a soothing honey chamomile flavor. My Lanta, faster than heartburn.
it's going to show up as a contempt of court warrant. Many of the arrests that I have made and witnessed throughout my career, a lot of those were contempt of court for child support or some other thing. And not saying that not paying your child support is not important, but contempt of court can mean a whole bunch of different things, and it's important to make that distinction. Don't know what it is here, but there's obviously something that's occurred that they're going to have to at least get confirmed. They will not just take him without confirming whether or not that's still active.
We're just highlighting you guys that that's not accurate.
Our system says that you do.
And I'm highlighting that your system isn't accurate. That's not letting you know.
I know.
That's not letting you know.
I told him to.
Ask him to identify himself as well. Like, this is part of the peace over there. 725.
I'll show you my ID just so you're
Please don't. That's all.
satisfied.
I'm supposed to try to, instruct you guys to know your job. I'm also trying to do my job.
Who are you with again?
United States Investigation and Protection National. Your officers of the U.S. Supreme Court. That's number is 583-9.
Department ID with you?
Say it again?
Your department
It's not
ID.
on
My
right
work
now.
ID.
He said we're officers of the U.S. Supreme Court. That is going to be key and as this investigation goes forward. Officers of the U.S. Supreme Court. That's key.
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Where's your department ID?
I don't have that on me right now, so that's why I showed it on the phone. That's why I showed it on the phone. Would you like to see it as well on the phone? I have my badge. Hey, Jerry,
Did I ask you to confirm that warrant? That warrant, thank you.
now,
irony that I see here, that this all precipitated from him being this obtuse with the officer from the beginning stating, I need to see your ID, a uniformed officer. Now this is a person who is purporting to be an officer of the U.S. Supreme Court who's showing his ID and his badge in plain clothes on a phone. Interesting that a person would take this route to create this.
You're
What's
gonna
your
look it
officer?
up
What's
to
your
see
name,
if that's the
sir?
word you want.
Sergeant Corey. Okay, you are, sir? Say it again. Ties. Officer Ties.
What is the department you work for? So
If
I
it
don't
was
know
a different
if you're
source,
a bounty hunter.
No, I'm a fugitive recovery agent. Not a bounty hunter. Those two different things. So, folks that deal with bondsmen, they're body hunters.
Gotcha.
So we know the
I'm just not familiar with it. I've never heard of it.
I understand. Most people aren't.
Yeah.
Most people aren't.
It's part of the. It's like you fall under the state or the federal government.
We work directly in contract with the U.S. Supreme Court. We're overall federal agencies. We're the officers of the Supreme Court.
Oh. So you guys like answer to the Supreme Court?
That is correct. We answer to the justices. We are assignments with justice. We're also on task force with the FBI, Secret Service, and other folks. So
I'm guessing you guys do a lot of work with the marshals then too, with the fugitive stuff.
Yeah.
That's a Caltech shotgun.
Which is a cheap junk.
Yeah.
Springfield Armory, which nobody ever issues a Springfield. That looks fake. You showed me a picture of a badge that looks fake. It's the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. He's impersonating a police officer.
I'm not impersonating anything. I'm an agent, U.S. Investigation Protection Council. I'm not impersonating anything, sir. You never heard me say I was a police officer. You never heard me say that. That's the matter.
Well, it's your duty issued weapon?
I am.
Is it your duty issued weapon? Is it your duty issued weapon?
I am not part of a law enforcement agency. We are a contract agent of the U.S. Supreme Court.
So you go around and arrest people?
You don't go around arresting. We have authority under Taylor versus 10 to work on orders that are given to the U.S. Supreme Court. So whenever we get assignments to go out and actually do our research and bring folks into custody, that's what we do.
Bring people into custody?
Okay, I want to talk about what he's throwing out here, and I've heard this before. He says Taylor versus Tanter. Now, that is a Supreme Court case, and it's a really, really old case. 1873. And a lot of times, bails bondsmen and recovery agents, people who go out and take people in who have skipped bond, will use that because essentially it's a bail surety. If a bail surety, like a bondsman, puts up a bond, a monetary bond for a person, and that person says that they'll show up into court and they abscond, then the bail bondsman loses that money. The 1873 case says that they have the right to go and get those people, but it does not make them law enforcement agents. And so what they try to do a lot of times, they try to conflate that Supreme Court ruling with them having actual police powers. They have a right to bring the person that they're looking for into custody. However, that does not make them official sworn law enforcement officers. And I'm starting to see more of the word salad as the more that I hear him speak. Taylor, Tainter, it's Taintor, 1873. It's a really interesting case. You should look it up. And again, I worked in Vegas. Vegas was the fugitive capital of probably the world. So we would deal with bails bondsmen and recovery agents all the time. Some of them are extraordinarily professional and super sharp at what they do, and others are kind of borderline. And it's just like,
I am living my dream. A dream that I had no idea was my dream until I started doing it. I chose the Certified Medical Assisting program because being a medical assistant is so rewarding. We had 6 kids and I was already working full-time at the hospital. My husband said, you know, you should just do it. Maybe that decision in the beginning is difficult, but it's not impossible. It doesn't matter what is happening in your life. This is a doable thing.
Get a new Mahindra tractor with 0% financing for up to 96 months. This month only at Central Main Equipment and Motorsports. Plus, every new Mahindra includes a free 50-hour service, a $1,000 value. Mahindra, the world's #1 selling farm tractor with a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight so you can work safer and do more. See us in Winslow to check out the Mahindra lineup and test drive one today. Central Main Equipment and Motorsports and Mahindra, outworking the field.
Like any other profession.
But we're on duty, yes. Right now, I'm carrying out orders to actually go and see what's going on with a couple of those individuals in our list.
On our FBI's 10 most wanted list?
Yes, we got some tips, and I was asked by my superior, who I've been communicating with, to go and check it out. I know it may be fun of you, but I hope it don't. I really don't hope I hope you understand what's happening. I really do. So,
Regardless of all that,
you guys are delaying me.
you have a warrant.
I know, and I can tell you that warrant is not actually. I understand what you're saying. I'm not disputing what you're saying. I don't have a warrant. A body attachment is not a warrant.
Understand what I'm saying?
A body attachment is not a warrant. No, a body attachment is not a warrant, sir. And on top of that, that is an unlawful body attachment that is being built that you guys don't understand.
It's not unlawful.
It's an unlawful. It's unlawful.
So when you hear this body attachment term, another term that's utilized, and it's a real term, it's an order from the court to have a person brought before the court to answer for whatever reason. And a warrant is very similar. I think that this is somewhat semantics that he's talking about, but again, it is a real term. And a lot of times people will try to utilize word salads in this form to try to confuse people. And it sounds like this is what he's trying to do. I'm not in law enforcement, I'm working for an agency. It's not a warrant, it's a body attachment. Well, if it's a body attachment and it's confirmed, your body's going to be attached to the patrol car and you're going to be taken before the court, just as the court demands, without delay.
He said a body attachment for you. Did I was supposed to say for the missing court?
I think it's for contempt of tort.
Does he have those two firearms in the car?
There's one more. It's in the office, sir. That's it. That's it.
It's for contempt of court, yeah.
He said for contempt of court.
Out of Cook County, body attachment.
Signed by who?
It just says Cook County. We don't get the actual. You don't get the actual document, so it just says out of Cook County.
The actual documents, it just says out of Cook County. So is there a warrant signed by a judge that was initiated, or just?
We're confirming it right now.
Because there's no judge that signed a warrant.
Listen, man, I can.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like y'all delaying me in this the work that I'm doing.
Springfield Armory 9mm. Springfield Armory 9mm.
Sir, are you conducting a legal search and seizure of my item, sir? What's your captain there? Is that a sergeant?
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his last name?
Black.
Sergeant Black. Are you doing a legal search on the
No. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Because anybody with a concealed carry, you don't let me, because you don't let me finish.
I'm sorry. I'm got what's going on, sir. Go ahead.
Anybody with a concealed carry permit, I could secure their weapons during our course of our business. And you have a warrant.
What? I don't know. That's not accurate. There's a difference. That's what you guys have to understand. There's a difference. The warrant of the body attachment is not. You don't get the free right to raid in my vehicle. Looks like we want to get the folks up there to call and deal with these guys. Is that right? They don't have a warrant. They have a body attachment. That's what I'm telling you. Body attachment is not a warrant. But in the meantime, they're serving as illegally searching for my vehicle. I'll get his name. We're going to get his name. Yes, investigations,
Underneath the Supreme Court. Said that they answer directly to the Supreme Court.
He answers directly to the Supreme Court.
And are given authority by the Supreme Court to go and
authority and the Supreme Court to go up and follow up on these for people or fugitives.
As soon as I walked up, he demanded my ID. He wanted my driver's license. And I was like,
He gave his title and driver's license.
so I showed him my work ID eventually.
He demanded his title and driver's license.
He has no credentials either. Like, just pictures.
It's a picture of his license. Close.
Yes, sir.
That's how business cards on you know?
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah, it's good.
No.
What about you?
You can write it down.
What? My pen's in my stuff. No. Well, every pen, no, I don't write well every pen. That's why. Certain pens that I write well with, that's why I turned it down. What's your name, sir?
Brett. B-R-E-T-T. Black.
Sergeant Brett. B-R or B-E?
B-R-E-T-T.
B-R-E-T-T. Okay.
B-L-A-C-K is my last name.
B-A-L.
C-L-A-C-K. Black.
Hey, Black.
G10 is my badge number.
Thank you.
I want to stop it right here. I believe this is a sergeant that we're looking at across the dashboard of the car, but I want to take note of his hat that he's wearing, and it says Rogue. Now I know that's a brand, it's a popular brand. I have nothing to say about the brand either way. What I am going to speak about is this the best option for a hat for a sergeant to wear while on patrol. For those of you who don't know the definition of the word rogue, and I pulled it up while we were watching because I noticed the hat, and it says the definition of rogue: a dishonest person, a playful scamp, an independent wild animal, or something acting dangerously outside of the rules. And part of that came from the Merriam-Webster's. Other definitions: dishonest, tricky, unprincipled person. Now, I don't know this sergeant, and he achieved the rank of sergeant on this department, so I'm going to have to say that he's likely done some pretty good or stellar things to get there. But why wear a hat that says this word? Let me just share something with you. Sergeant gets involved in a use of force incident and someone captures it. And from the perspective of whatever, a person who captures on a bike, it looks bad. But let's say that it's not bad. But the hat that he's wearing says rogue. And then you are going to have to answer for the fact that this was the choice of hat you wore. Someone's going to say, well, it's just a hat. Well, why add more challenges onto a job that is already scrutinized to such a degree? Police were supposed to be completely unbiased and just looking for justice. Make your job easier. I'm speaking from the perspective of having made it over the side of being able to be retired, and I want to see officers do it as well. Something as simple as wearing a more professional, even with your department name on it, might be better. Now, if the name of this city is rogue, then completely disregard what I just said. But again, these are things that are going to be scrutinized. I can tell you from personal experience.
Listen, we're gonna wait to hear back from Cook County, and then we'll go from there. Okay? We're waiting to hear back from Cook County, and then we'll go from there.
There's a talk about it. On to my guy, right?
Yeah.
Do me a favor and check your locals and see if you got some information on the guy. We're out with a guy from Springfield saying he's with U.S. Investigation something. And he's got a bunch of weapons in his car. And he's like, he's got a warrant. Dewan Key. Yeah, he's like, I'm on the phone with my supervisor. He's got the FBI's top 10 most wanted in his passenger seat, saying he's trying to, anyway, can I give you his, I just didn't know if you guys had any contact with him. All right, well, he's from Springfield, so I figured I'd ask. All right, hey, I got the FBI calling me. Let me call you back.
He didn't explain to me the potential lifelong consequences.
Hey, sorry, it's on the other line.
314-7. You want zero supervision?
Okay. All right, I appreciate it.
Sergeant,
So I'm going to tell you, they're giving this guy a lot of leeway here, because most of the time a warrant comes out before it's confirmed, the person is handcuffed and standing in front of the car. Letting him walk around on the phone and do a lot of this stuff, they're cutting him a lot of slack.
VLACK, mass number G10.
What is this? You went up there and demanded my ID. You demanded my ID. I just got a warrant. I ran the tag and I was like, I ran in and he had a warrant. And I was like, he's got dark windows. He's got 5%.
He's got a Kel-Tec shotgun at your Springfield.
This vehicle are you listening? We don't mind this.
Why?
Because we're the same way that you know you because we got a divorce.
I don't even know if you're a real police officer.
I didn't say I was a police officer. That's the problem. I never said I was a police officer.
You showed me a badge and an ID.
I showed you my agency identification to my business. I never once said that I'm a police officer. No, I never said that to you. I never said that.
Is fraud and stolen.
Only Susan.
Pediatrics is the lowest paid medical specialty, and when you think about healthcare for children, very often kids need sort of a one-time treatment for an acute problem. Well, the pediatric gender clinic model promised to elevate their prestige. What sex rejecting procedures do is they take kids who are physiologically and medically healthy and make them dependent upon the healthcare system, very often for life. It's a sort of captive patient model that allows for continuous generation of revenues. Estimates range between $25,000 and $75,000 per patient. These generate enormous profits for hospitals.
So I first began to question my gender identity when I was 11 years old. At the time I was going through puberty. I hit it a lot earlier than all of the other girls in my school, and it was really difficult to deal with. September of 2017 is when I had my mastectomy. The surgery was referred to with watered down terms such as top surgery. So when I got to 17 and realized, oh, I am gonna make it did a lot of introspective thinking, and I was just like, this isn't how I want to live my life. It feels like I'm putting in a lot of effort to try to maintain this facade that I'm a real boy. The testosterone really damaged my liver at 14. I have genital atrophy. I have urinary issues. It's almost like I'm a menopausal woman. What I wasn't told was that among the complications would be nerve pain, which I deal with every day. It sometimes feels like slicing or like an electrical zap. I also was not made aware that I would be left with mammary glands. So if I were to get pregnant, I would likely produce some milk, but it would be trapped with no way to get out and cause serious infection. So I was kind of blindsided by these things a bit. My doctors kind of did whatever they felt like.
Unfortunately, stories like Layla James aren't just shocking, they're big business. Initial procedures for sex-rejecting surgeries can cost over $100,000 each. It's $1 billion a year enterprise, even by conservative estimates. The state of Pennsylvania alone was charged $76 million by gender clinics for just puberty blockers for patients aged 18 and under. Over 4 years, they saw reimbursement for puberty blockers increase by more than 2,000%. Hospitals' flagship programs report multi-million-dollar billings. And what began as a handful of specialized clinics 15 years ago has grown to over 225 nationwide. How did this happen? Well, the answer might surprise you.
I was 17 when I first was prescribed testosterone and had my first injection. I'm 23 now, and I'm about 3 months off of testosterone, and I'm still trying to pick up the pieces. If I knew about the long-term health issues that I was going to be experiencing, I would not have started the hormones in the first place. There was a lot of fatigue, brain fog, issues sleeping, issues with diet. My thyroid was just destroyed. Once I was done dealing with the side effects of testosterone and decided to detransition, the clinicians and providers at the hospital just gave up on me. I feel like the system betrayed me.
Everything changed after the meeting with the social worker at Children's Hospital. My son was 14 years old when he handed me a piece of paper that said, "I think I'm trans." He was influenced online, but it was confirmed when that Children's Hospital therapist told him he was right. Right after that appointment, my kid started acting really suicidal. My life stopped completely. Our house turned into a suicide watch. We were failed by our doctors, by the health insurance company, by the therapist.
I had a lot of issues at home, and I had been sexually abused. I had met with a gender therapist, and they had told me that I was most likely transgender. I was not fully informed of the risks of taking testosterone. I had a seizure. My vocal cords thickened, and I have issues going to the restroom. There's no way to reverse that. When I was detransitioning, I definitely felt abandoned by the healthcare industry. The system treated me like an experiment, and it didn't work. If I could talk to my 13-year-old self, I would tell her that you were beautiful just the way that you are.
So what we found is that for many of these patients and families, they're immediately railroaded down a pathway that pushes them into very rapidly and quickly embracing and accepting these irreversible sex-rejecting procedures. Many medical providers, many hospitals and clinics providing sex-rejecting procedures decided more or less just to lie about what they were doing. We were shocked to find that another common misclassification, another false diagnostic code, is a condition known as precocious puberty. This is a child who starts puberty at an abnormally young age. These false diagnostic codes were used not just to circumvent difficulties getting insurance reimbursement, but in states that had
was like, he's going. Should I stay or should I go now?
Hey, I got K9.
Hey, come here. Miles across. Hey, armas, pistolas? No, traigo nada, nada. Ven acá. Siéntate. Can't take it, please,
that you giving me access to certain drugs, that you just giving me referrals to whoever I asked for, didn't help me heal. It affirmed me in my delusion. I began identifying as transgender at age 11, started hormone replacement therapy at age 17, and by age 19, I had a double mastectomy. I could not have wrapped my head around what it would be like for them to cut my incisions back open and manually drain blood clots from my chest cavity until I lived through that. Until I was on that hospital bed having it happen to me. At the time, I thought I was going to die. Nobody will understand the complications that come with these procedures and these treatments until you experience them.
Millions of dollars spent, hundreds of thousands of families misled, medical best practices rewritten or cast aside to serve this new agenda. So what have we got to show for it? Parents were promised happier, healthier children. Instead, the results are horror stories. Young, vulnerable patients steered toward life-changing procedures by a system created to increase revenue and serve an ideology, not their health. And when they questioned their treatment, when they stood up for themselves, that system abandoned them.
Wish doctors showed the same compassion to me now that they did when I was originally transitioning.
I was just kind of left aside and cast away after detransition. A child, I don't think, is capable of knowing whether or not their future lifestyle is going to be aligned with motherhood or fatherhood or parenthood in general.
As much as I wish I could go back, I can't.
I don't want to see more kids be harmed and come out the other side living the way that I do.
More stories like these are finally being told, and the full scope of this horrifying scandal is now on full display. But there's still more work to be done. As of this moment, very few of the bad actors responsible for harming our children have ever been held accountable. That's a job for the American government and a job for the American people. The system failed to protect our most vulnerable children. We must not fail them again.
I think that our leaders should be making sure that doctors and institutions are not taking advantage of adolescents' insecurities to make money, but are actually listening to those insecurities and doing the best that they can to help them without harming them.
Hi, it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr., your HHS Secretary, and I'm joined today with my colleague Brooke Rollins, who's the USDA Secretary. Thanks to President Trump's Make America Healthy Again agenda, we are finding solutions across the government to reverse the childhood chronic disease epidemic. Thank you very much. Today we released our Make Our Children Healthy Again strategy, the most significant reform agenda to our food and healthcare policies in modern history. The Commission's message is clear. We cannot reverse the chronic disease epidemic without making whole food and the success of the American farmer a national priority. Right now, America spends more on healthcare than any other country, mostly treating chronic conditions, many of which are preventable and reversible with whole, healthy food. But our system recommends and subsidizes processed food for children, soldiers, and seniors. Then it pays for that mistake with skyrocketing Medicaid and Medicare costs. The result? Pharmaceutical and insurance companies grow rich while farmers suffer in a difficult farm economy. We have to support our soil, we must support our farmers, and we must challenge the interests that profit from kids getting sick. This administration is leading a long-term conversation to change how America approaches food and health. And we're delivering results across our government. Our reforms include removing harmful chemicals from food, defining ultra-processed food and labeling food clearly, requiring nutrition and metabolic health courses in medical schools, closing the GRAS loophole and raising infant formula standards, improving food for our military, our veterans, schools, and hospitals, updating water quality standards, including PFASs, reforming Medicaid quality metrics to measure real health improvement through fitness indicators and nutrition coaching. We're also reforming NIH and other research agencies to tackle how food impacts the root cause of chronic disease. Our priorities include nutrition and metabolic health, food quality, gut microbiome, precision agriculture, and soil health. And this year, HHS and USDA will release nutrition guidelines that end corporate capture and put whole food at the center of Make America Healthy Again. This historic effort would not be possible without the leadership of Secretary Brooke Rollins at USDA.
Well, thank you, Secretary Kennedy. A central focus of the report that was just released is working with our farmers. The innovation happening across America's heartland is the key to healthier food and healthier soil. We are streamlining organic certification, we are cutting bureaucratic barriers to direct-to-consumer sales, and we are improving farm-to-school grants so local producers can connect directly with our schools. The Department of Agriculture will empower farmers to keep working lands profitable and productive, and we will provide growers with new tools to maintain and improve soil health, including practices that increase soil organic matter and improve soil composition. We are using gold standard science for every regulatory decision and updating outdated methods.
Original video, it looks like he was charged with felony impersonating. And it looked like the officers were kind of thinking through whether or not they can charge him. So I'm going to tell you about another process that works really, really well. One is that you're looking for the...
And I look forward to working with grocers to develop sustainable, accountable, and measurable incentive programs that emphasize fruit and vegetable consumption.
So Ben Shapiro just got blasted by Tucker. Ben Shapiro just got blasted. Ben Shapiro just got blasted by Tucker Carlson, who went on full assault against Mr. Eyebrows. Take a quick look at this clip.
And so the point of Ben Shapiro was, here's a way to send a very specific message to outline and sell a very specific worldview to young people. Ben Shapiro is an old person's idea of a young person. He's a spokesman for a group of older people.
Ben Shapiro's an old person's idea of a young person, and Tucker goes on to describe how he thinks Ben Shapiro was created or put in this position, not of his own accord, but to do the bidding of certain people, maybe Israel. We'll get into it. Welcome back to the JP Rex channel, my freedom-loving friend. This is where we help spread the light of truth and freedom, because truth conquers. Now, Tucker Carlson doesn't like Ben Shapiro. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. I will say I'm coming at this fully biased, because I happen to like Tucker Carlson, and I happen to despise Ben Shapiro, at least what he stands for. I don't even think he has a good personality, so I won't say I despise Ben Shapiro, but I'll say I despise many of his ideas and don't care for him. But Tucker went on full assault against Ben Shapiro, and I want you to know, I am fully here for it. I am here for it. Quite honestly, I want more of it. If you check out this video on Tucker's YouTube channel. Ben Shapiro, you see here. Ben Shapiro to America. Shut up and eat your goy slop. Ben's ideas are not popular nowadays. They're kind of blatantly anti-American, and people are drumming up a lot of 2020 tweets from Ben Shapiro where he was just fully insulting you if you weren't getting injected with, you know what. So anyway, Ben Shapiro, you went back at Tucker Carlson. You can see it's a clever thumbnail. You just color Tucker red so he looks weird. Ben Shapiro's video, Why Tucker Carlson Wants You Demoralized. I don't know that he does. Apparently Ben Shapiro thinks he does. But in Ben Shapiro's efforts to win popularity, he's doing nothing but losing popularity, and I'll show you objectively how he's absolutely lost the popularity war against Tucker. Not that that's any of their agendas, but he's losing the war nonetheless. But one way he's losing the popularity war is like he comes out, he's just pro-establishment. You watch his tweets from 2020, you're like, you're an idiot if you don't get Pfizer and Moderna in your veins. You're an idiot. You need to just shut up and do it. And now he's beating on the same bandwagon. You can take a look at this recent video of Shapiro's. Joe Rogan's a conspiracy junkie. Our leaders should stop catering to it. Cool. Yeah, if you want to win popularity, why don't you criticize Joe Rogan? That makes sense. Yeah, Joe Rogan's a conspiracy theorist. Do you remember during COVID when he was talking about how COVID wasn't that big of a deal, and he was bringing on these doctors talking about the dangers of the shot? Well, I'll criticize him for being an idiot. Bro, do you know you were an idiot in those scenarios? Joe Rogan's provably, he's proved.
I think what some people were talking about with the conspiracy theory thing when it comes to Rogan is how they all got caught up with and promoted the flat earth, lizard people who built the pyramids, the MK Ultra, when you have some of these very serious cases connected to the drug trafficking and business lines and activists that are heavily connected to them. Right, so then when you have some of them doing some really horrible stuff like the child and animal pornography and they're crossing the wires and you try to explain that to them, and if they question things they get fed all this MK Ultra stuff and then they promote the MK Ultra stuff, which is kind of a conspiracy, right? Well, what's the truth to it? What's the conspiracy part? How they get people to turn their heads. They say, no, it's just fake. We're just making the psychos and the crazy people think we're abusing the kids. They're just over-exaggerating their Karens. Yeah, whatever it is. So that's probably what they're referring to there. But yeah, he did say, yeah, COVID, it's a bunch of shit. It's true. Taking a dewormer can help rid your body of certain bacterias and infectious disease. True. Yeah? What about the other stuff, right? See, it's that other stuff that people miss. So what about the dangers of vaccines and the overprescribing of SSRIs? Yeah, because of the shit with the fucking vaccines and dewormers so old. That joke got old in the 90s. Remember when everybody was getting ringworms and pigsties? Yeah, wake the fuck up. Anyways.
Proved right. Anyway, objective numbers of the popularity contest before we get to more of Tucker's clip blasting Ben Shapiro. Take a look at the number here. On Ben's video of being anti-Tucker Carlson, 94,000 views posted a day ago. Let's check out Tucker's. Also posted a day ago, so this is super good comparison. Ben Shapiro to America, shut up and eat your goy slop, 840,000 views. Now, this is not objectively like who's right, who's wrong. I already said I'm biased, so I think Tucker's correct in his assessment. But hell, maybe I'm wrong. This is more a matter of just like, objectively, who do people want to listen to? Almost 10 to 1. People want to listen to Tucker Carlson over Ben Shapiro. And as Tucker makes a nice point or hypothesis in this clip we're about to watch, where Ben Shapiro was created, you know, the media figure with a backing, and, you know, a push to be a propagandist, he was created. He's an old person's idea of a young person. Let's roll out the Ben Shapiro project. That's how we'll influence young people to think positively about Israel. That kind of makes sense, because objectively the guy's just not relatable. People don't want to listen to him. People don't like him anymore. Do they like Tucker? Yeah, 10-1 they like Tucker. So it would make sense. I'm not saying I know Tucker's right, but I'm saying his hypothesis that Ben Shapiro was essentially created as a, I'll say it, pro-Israel propagandist effort, it would make sense. You know, these old elites, Zionists, they're out of touch with humanity. Could you imagine just being a little an elite in your underground bunker? You're like, I know a good idea. Here's how we're gonna influence young people. We'll get someone super relatable to them. Ben Shapiro. People love autism.
One decision that I'm most proud of is definitely signing on to go back to school, fulfilling a dream I didn't realize I had. You can do this. It doesn't matter what is happening in your life. This is a doable thing.
Senator Susan Collins delivered millions in federal funding to improve housing for Maine veterans, including housing vouchers. She's also...
It is a condition of connection. We're going to roll out Ben Shapiro, influence the minds. We'll take Charlie Kirk out. He's gotten too anti-Israel. That's cool. We'll take him out. Young people actually want to listen, and we're going to roll out Ben Shapiro. It would kind of make sense because the idea isn't working. If you when old elites, old deep state have something they think is going to work, it usually doesn't, because it's out of touch with humanity. That's why we see all these psyops, because we can recognize them. We're like, oh, that does not work for me. Something's off here. We'll get back to the video in a second, but first, the swamp and big pharma know this. A healthy population is harder to control. That's why the FDA tried to strip NMN, a natural supplement and precursor to NAD, of its status and lock it behind Big Pharma's gate. A Harvard study, which you can check out here, found that NMN can help reduce weight, cholesterol, and blood pressure. It's the fountain of youth in a bottle, and that's why they came after it. Luckily, the Natural Products Association and Black Forest took the FDA to court and won. So NMN is still in your hands. Dr. Andrew Huberman has talked about how the greedy people in the industry that doesn't care about your health.
He looks like the kid, you know, at the baseball games that's just fed up. You know, like the bat boy and the helmet boy.
Get one free, plus
the water and the towels, the helmets.
That's 3 bottles for the price of 1. But it's only at the link in the description below this video, not their main site. Hit the link in the description below or go to Black Forest.
The other ones just started to be nice to him. Now there's a whole other round.
Anyway, let's take
just
a
beginning.
At some of what Tucker had to say about Mr. Eyebrows.
Something we tried to play a lot of clips. It's Ben Shapiro. We're going to play it just a second. Before we do, just a caveat.
Back to throwing helmets.
Suggest that Ben Shapiro was like a shaper of history. American politics, he's not.
But no, you can't throw the helmets. It's like the pen. If you throw the helmet, then you lose your job. So that's why you end up looking like that. That's why they said he looks like the towel boy that keeps his job. Yeah, no, the one that loses it looks a little bit different.
I like that. So my summary here is Tucker's saying, hey, I'm not doing this Ben Shapiro's a maniac video.
I totally get what you mean.
Ben Shapiro,
it wasn't too
I'm
off-kilter.
wanting to speak to the people that are pulling the strings on Ben Shapiro. Who would that be? Well, did you know Ben Shapiro he's tweeted, it's very public, he thinks the birthright citizenship requirement to be a U.S. president should be waived for a guy who's objectively committing war crimes. Netanyahu, a very corrupt human being. Ben Shapiro said that about him. So who's pulling his strings? Well, it's possible that it's the same people who have 331 members of Congress, 331 out of 435, funded by the foreign lobby of Israel. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it's possible.
So the whole point of Ben Shapiro, and there is a point to Ben Shapiro, this is not like some organic phenomenon, like Ben Shapiro was just so charming and brilliant that he somehow got into Harvard Law School and then, eyebrows and all, emerged as a social media type.
Eyebrows and all.
Ben Shapiro had a deal with Facebook, a deal no one else got. And so the point of Ben Shapiro was, here's a way to send a very specific message to outline and sell a very specific worldview to young people. Ben Shapiro is an old...
What's that worldview that Tucker's alluding to? The worldview might be Israel is God's chosen people. The Bible says that. Well, the Bible was reinterpreted. The word Israel meant church. Like, God chooses those who choose God through church. The Scofield Reference Bible rewrote the interpretations. That's Zionist propaganda. The state of Israel didn't exist and then they named themselves Israel because it was already in the Bible, and they used that. They hijacked the Bible. It's almost satanic what they've done. Maybe.
Person's idea of a young person. He is a spokesman for a group of older people aimed at younger people. I have an idea. Let's get Ben Shapiro. This guy Ben Shapiro, he's brilliant. He's a really promising young kid. And we'll get him to sell free market economics and a robust Reaganite foreign policy to the young folks. And by the way, it kind of worked for a while thanks to the trans movement, which you suspect they also kind of concocted.
Probably.
Whatever, wherever that came from. For a while, Ben Shapiro seemed like he was on the side of common sense, and he's for free speech. He's against the trans lunacy, etc., but always, from day one, the point was Ben Shapiro was going to sell this very specific version of economics, not capitalism. There's no resemblance to anything Adam Smith advocated for, but the kind of modern American monopoly arrangement where 6 companies can behave like countries, have sovereignty, unlike our own nation, and control every part of your life through debt, which is a broad but fairly accurate definition of our current economic system. So sell that, and then sell the even harder to pitch idea that it's unpatriotic to oppose wars for Israel.
That's a big one. With Tucker's hypothesis about Ben, again, I want to be open-minded, recognize my bias, and not just like, I agree with Tucker's right 100% because he's saying things I like. It's like, no, he's saying things they're pleasing for me to hear, but I certainly can't confirm he's right, that Ben Shapiro is concocted and, a straight-up sort of like puppet, deliberately controlled. I don't know. But I will say, there, in my eyes, there's something that's significantly incongruent about Ben Shapiro. A guy, and here it is, a guy who claims to be super pro-America, super constitutional, yet at the same time, I would call it super treasonous, in the sense of, like, fiercely advocating to sell out America's interests for a foreign country. He's like, well, he's Jewish, and that's it. Like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And a foreign country, I don't care what a person's rationalization is for why they love that foreign country so much. The fact of the matter is, it's a foreign country whose interests he wants to put above America's. But he claims to be super pro-America. Now, it's one thing if someone's just honest. It's like, hey, you know what? This will sound a little bit treasonous, but I'm an American, and I like this foreign country better than America.
The comfort you want. The friendships you want.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models, with no payments for 90 days.
The Vodka Prosecco is made for special occasions.
You mean like this one? Or
this one. I'm rooting for them more than America. I'm okay with America being compromised for the benefit of this foreign country I like more than America. You know what? I'm okay with that because it's honest. I'm not okay with destroying America for that country. I'll do my best at whatever I can to stop it. But I'm okay with the honesty of it. What I'm not okay with is the incongruency. To me, it's just constant deception. Go on, Tucker.
Well, first of all, it's obviously anti-Semitic. I mean, it's just an expression of hate. If you don't want to regime change some country, you can't find that a map. Obviously, you're a bigot. You're basically a Nazi. In fact, you must be for Hitler. You're opposed to the Second World War, too. Probably opposed to Churchill. It's literally immoral to oppose Ben Shapiro's employers' foreign policy. But it's also un-American. Like, this country was founded to fight wars for Israel. That's why we're here. I mean, our founders said explicitly, America exists as a Judeo-Christian country to support Israel.
Yeah, that's where, like, a Ben Shapiro, that's kind of like, it seems like what they think. But it's very far from reality.
Okay. So whatever prime minister that country wants, we're doing. I mean, that's why we're here. So if you're against it, you don't believe in America. You're against America. Why don't you just leave? They will revoke your green card. You don't have a green card, we'll strip you your citizenship.
If you want the best for America, you are against America.
And that's what ICE exists to do. In any case, you should know, watching this, that these are not just Ben Shapiro's opinions. They said he actually has opinions, who knows. But these are the opinions of the people who prop up Ben Shapiro, who created Ben Shapiro. And this is what they think, this is the argument they sincerely believe, apparently, is going to appeal to young people who are worried about the price of burritos. Watch this.
Unfortunately, this has become the mode for a lot of young people. Why can't I afford what my parents could afford when they were my age? Spoiler alert, when it comes to groceries, you can. And in areas, by the way, for housing, where's...
By the way, just interrupt him for a second. Two things. Watch this head bounce around like that. It's weird. The other thing is what Ben Shapiro is doing. There's a lot of talk right now. People feeling the pain of escalating grocery prices, gas prices, and that's like real pain. It's a real concern that affects real people. And what Ben Shapiro is doing is saying, you're wrong, you're imagining this. Everything's fine.
Deregulation has been removed. You still can. In fact, you have today more restaurant options. Your food costs less of your disposable income, and it is probably significantly better here in the United States of America. We are fatter, richer, have nicer houses and nicer cars, and the food we eat is much, much better than it was for our parents in general. Our parents probably would have considered a $4.50 burrito at Del Taco a gourmet meal.
I like that. You're saying, okay, I can only eat a $4.50 meal at Del Taco because everything's gotten so expensive. That's the best I can do. And Ben Shapiro's like, your parents would have said that's a gourmet meal. You have nothing to complain about. Everything's fine. The cost of living is so high. No, it's not. You're imagining this. We just got a pretty hefty dose of gaslighting, if I may say so. Tucker's thoughts?
Your parents would have considered a $4.50 taco at Del Taco a deal because your parents were proles. They were pathetic. They were disgusting people, and anything was enough for them. You don't want to use the term goy slob, but it does seem kind of appropriate in this specific instance. They would be grateful for a Del Taco. What are you complaining about? It's hilarious, but it's the first line that really does catch your attention. He says it is fashionable, this mode among young people, to complain that life is more expensive than it was for their parents. So here you have this whole new generation, this entitled, fat, lazy, tattooed, drug-addicted, screen-mesmerized generation that has no idea what's good for itself, but is all about entitlement. whining and entitlement. And the main thing they think they're entitled to is a life as good as the life their parents led. Who gave them that idea? Because it used to be, I think it was referred to euphemistically as the American dream.
I personally think Tucker's criticism of Ben Shapiro, what is either him gaslighting Americans or just being condescending to them, I think Tucker's criticism is very fair. I don't think Ben Shapiro's in touch with humanity very much. I mean, I remember a few months ago, but like people talking about, I can't retire by the age of 65, and Shapiro's like, I don't think people should be able to retire. It's fun. It's fun. He's not in touch with humanity, and humanity's not in touch with him. And that's why you just see Ben Shapiro's viewership dwindling, and Tucker's is escalating. Whether Tucker's wrong or right about a given subject, that's up for debate. But what is not up for debate is Tucker's in touch with humanity, humanity's in touch with him. Thus, you have people watching Tucker, 10-to-1 ratio of Ben Shapiro. So with that said, let me know what you think about Tucker's criticism of Mr. Eyebrows in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. But until then, enjoy your goy slop.
Okay, I think you have 10 questions left. Is this something I can see? Yes. Yeah? Can I see it right now? Yes. Is it something that flies? No. Is it this island? No, but you're getting close. Think bigger. Is it... What is... Knew it.
Came out the front door, I think, shooting at me.
Drop the gun! We got gunfire.
This man has just opened fire in a quiet neighborhood, forcing officers into a dangerous standoff. But what they don't yet realize is that he has no intention of surrendering, and with every passing minute, more lives will be put in danger.
Down! I can't shoot the propane tanks.
The first call comes in at 3:25 p.m. on the afternoon of May 23rd, 2026, from a panicked resident who is witnessing one of her neighbors opening fire near their apartment building in the town of Nashville, Wisconsin.
Who is it? I know who's shooting. Okay. And his last name? Okay, what is he shooting at?
By the time officers from the Crandon Police Department, the Wisconsin DNR, and the Forest County Sheriff's Office are dispatched to the scene, more than 9 additional calls have already come in from frightened residents and neighbors reporting the shooting. All of the callers reported hearing a loud popping sound before seeing construction workers who had been working on the building's renovation running away from the apartment complex, repeatedly saying "no good" while pointing back toward the building. Moments later, they heard even more gunshots.
Yep, you know his apartment? And who are we dealing with? We're dealing with not know the apartment number. 600 units were now being told he was outside the building, has a rifle and equipment around his middle wheelchair.
As some officers arrive on scene, while others are still en route, they have no idea where the suspect is hiding or whether he is waiting to ambush them. And as dispatch shares more information, they will learn disturbing details about the suspect's past that will immediately change how they approach the situation.
Which apartment is it? Don't know. I thought there was another apartment complex, a blue building. No. What's this guy's name? Not sure. 24 Force. Can I get the first name of the subject? His name is Floyd. Good cover, bro.
The suspect is identified as 64-year-old Floyd Van Seal Jr., an Army veteran from the 80s. One of the residents who walked down the hallway after hearing the gunshots stated in her 911 call that she walked past Floyd's apartment and zipped back to her apartment immediately after seeing him seated in his wheelchair, armed with a rifle and firing gunshots.
5753, if you get him on the ground, don't drop him, just keep him at gunpoint till the wheels get there. Yeah, it's 343, my rifle is jammed in the lock. At the apartment building, I do not see anyone. door open.
As more officers arrive at the location, what none of them know yet is that Floyd is only getting started, and their presence is about to instigate him toward even more violence, threatening not only the officers, but also the residents in the area.
Here! Here! There's a window right there. Here, down. Stay.
Hurry in during the Jeep Make This the Summer event.
Come back this way.
Now, get 0%
Out there,
APR finance.
out there in a wheelchair.
$500 bonus cash on Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Is there a door on the back, DJ?
0.9% APR financing for 72
Point
months.
fans out, correct?
Hurry in for the best selection of 2026 models from America's most patriotic brand. This is the summer event.
Please, if you're in the trailer, come out!
There's only one.
He's in the house. He's in the building. He's in the wheelchair. I got him in the window. In the window, DJ.
Go back cover, bro.
Can you guys see this front door so I can move to the back?
Hey, we need to get a PA in this.
I got somebody yelling in this window right in front of where I'm at. Me on you. On me?
Hey, we need to talk. When you're driving, we're watching. We see you glance at your phone or touch up your makeup. You always say,
Pay attention.
so why don't you? We appreciate you driving us everywhere, but we get worried sometimes. Our safety depends on you. Depends on you. So think about us in the backseat. Think about us. And drop the distraction. Please, be safe when you're driving. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dear Acorns, when COVID hit, I had to drain my Acorns account to pay my mortgage. It was scary, but investing in that nest egg was a huge lifesaver. Now, I'm working on building another. My name is Luke Altiviano, and this is my Acorns potential.
Sheriff's office! Put the gun down and come outside! Right there. Down! No, he's... Down! Drop your gun! Here! Sheriff's office! Hey, crossfire! Get back. Here! You just shot him. 24, shots fired. Good? Yep, good. 5-7, we had several shots fired. Here, down.
Watch your crossfire, guys.
Floyd's brother would later tell investigators that Floyd was an extremely private person who rarely interacted with anyone. He was unemployed, received no benefits, and refused any form of medical or psychological assistance, despite being confined to a wheelchair for the past 7 years. But the roots of his bitterness dated back to the 1980s, when he was discharged from the Army after accidentally backing a tank into a colonel's vehicle. Floyd maintained that the support staff had given him incorrect directions, but with his military career abruptly ending, his resentment only continued to grow as his life spiraled downward. As several residents watched the standoff unfold in horror, many began recording the scenes on their phones, capturing the terrifying events unfolding before them. A moment like this can leave them dealing with consequences they never could have anticipated.
Cases like this are a reminder that someone else's bad decision can affect innocent people in ways they never saw coming. In a situation like that, choosing the right law firm matters. There's a reason not all law firms are the same, and there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm. Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people for more than 35 years, recovering over $30 billion for their clients. With more than 1,000 attorneys across the country, they have the resources to take on even the biggest cases. That doesn't mean that they can guarantee an outcome, but they will fight to get their clients the best results possible. And the best part is, their fee is free unless they win. Hopefully you never find yourself in a situation like that, but if you're ever injured because of someone else's negligence, check out Morgan & Morgan by visiting forthepeople.com/code BlueCam and see if you've got a claim.
At your vet. Protects against fleas and ticks for 365 days, all in one dose.
And 30 minutes is like...
Prevecto Quantum, 365 165 and
You got a rifle.
Drop your gun! Seizures or neurological disorders.
Hey, crossfire, crossfire!
Despite the setback in the Army, Floyd later found work at a bowling pin manufacturing company, but he eventually lost his job after repeatedly reporting to work having consumed excessive amounts of alcohol. Later, another police report was filed after he accidentally discharged a firearm in front of his mother, leaving her so frightened that she was afraid of him. But now, as officers repeatedly order him to drop the rifle, it only seems to infuriate Floyd, who makes a dangerous move.
24-4. Get search page now. We got gunfire. Get behind some cover, boys.
Here. Come here. DJ, you got a rifle. Grab this, he's up front. He just pulled out the front and shoot at me. Here. Down. Good boy.
Which window is it?
He came out the front door, I think, shooting at me.
Johnny, you need to fall back to this house. Hang on.
Here, you cover back up. I got this dog. Who's shooting? Here! My door's unlocked, so I'm gonna get to that car.
Let's go around. We're good. He's in the doorway, Johnny. No.
We were trying to do the math in our heads.
I can't.
I was like 40 hours in a day, and there's 60 hours in a minute. He's like, what? Like, oh, good, you're listening.
You got your squad? I think someone's behind your squad. I don't know who it is.
We were trying to figure out, so if there's 39.
The other guy's got the other corner. He can't go anywhere.
After losing his job, Floyd later found work at another place, where he served for 14 years. But despite being good at his job,
Because we were trying to figure out exactly how many deaths a day would be the stats. Because right now, the stats currently say 39, every 39 minutes, somebody dies of a drinking and driving accident. I'm not trying to be negative here, folks. It's what we do.
But now, with several lives in danger, Floyd wheels himself out of the apartment, openly firing not just at the officers,
Where's my
but at anything
calculator?
that could help him cause even more carnage.
I'll just, oh, here it is. So that all 30.
I'm gonna work around the fence and try to get a front.
Oh wait, no, it would be, because there's 24 at least, right? Because every 39 minutes, so there's 21 minutes left over in each hour. 21 minutes times 24 would be 504. Ooh. He said 204.
I can't shoot the propane tank.
But it's 504. I know he's trying to do it. He did it in his head really quick. So 504 minutes. 504 divided. Would it be divided by? Divided by 39 is 12.9. I told you we'd have point a person. I was like, it's going to be like 13.7 people. 12.9. So 36.9. 36.9 people every day. Almost 37 people. 369. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, 36. That's exactly what it comes out to 36.9. Wow. It doesn't really. No, it's just. it's not like. It's just the irony there. Because of the 369 and never mind. Are you on time today? What time is it? 10:13. Showing up early. What are you, a brown noser? Trying to catch me off guard? You just like to be punctual, I'm sorry. You know, yeah, the early bird catches the worm. I hear that. I like that one.
I want to work up this building then? Stand by for approach.
While still no visual confirmation that Floyd has, in fact, been taken down, officers know they cannot afford to take any chances. After all, this is a man who opened fire in a residential neighborhood while a graduation party was taking place in the tent directly across from the apartment, showing complete disregard for human life. And even as they hold their positions and wait for further instructions, they still don't know whether anyone else has been caught in the crossfire and is already damaged some nearby properties.
In my car, there's binoculars. Richard, give my binoculars over my car. Sight down. I have my exactly. Still in Does he have the rifle? Somebody's got cover over there. I got binoculars in my car if anybody wants them. You don't have the rifle, right? AR-style rifle at his feet. I believe barrels facing the red car. There's drone from his trophy good. We can approach. Want to make contact? If you guys can see, you guys can approach. We'll stay here. Do we have the most cover though? They gotta come to that front yard. The barrel is on the ground and it's facing this way. Want to work up a little bit? I just don't know. Is there anybody else in there? With the shooting stop. Stops, I had residents when I got here were running down there. I'm gloving up. Pull up. I'm going closer. I got one. We want to train. We got a propane tank here. Covering up this. Yeah, I know. The guy's sweet. I just got trained to go out. We're gonna go right straight across. So I go apartment straight across. And we have a little angle up. What are you from here to straight across? Go cover that. Get to that wood. Side of the apartment. And then we'll walk away across. 24 floors. We're gonna start approaching. They're moving up. Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna cover the house then. Once we get him secure, we'll have to go get some first aid stuff.
24 floors. We're gonna back. Yeah. I don't have a vest for him, so we're clearing the building. He's not going in. His vest is in my office. Forest County Sheriff's Office. Forest County Sheriff's Office. Forest County Sheriff's Office. You're under arrest. Other 600 moving in. Sheriff's Office. Don't reach for that gun. Sheriff's Office. Don't reach for the gun. How's it going? Got it. Weapon secured. Alright, let's get him out and see what we can do. They got him, let's move up. I got it. Go in your car. Yeah, that's right. He's on the ground.
As officers had suspected, one of them did manage to strike Floyd, and he was pronounced deceased at the scene. But in the time he had opened fire, Floyd's rounds had struck nearby houses, an LP gas tank, and several vehicles, including 2 CPD patrol vehicles. Fortunately, no lives were lost in the crossfire. The officer-involved shooting was investigated by the Wisconsin DOJ's Division of Criminal Investigation. Based on statements from residents and officers, along with body cam footage and videos recorded by residents, investigators determined that Floyd had refused to comply with repeated commands and instead fired at the responding officers and the LP gas tank,
when they confronted him. As a result, no action was taken against any of the officers. In the end, the decisions of a man who had once served his country left a neighborhood under fire and forever changed the lives of those caught in his path.
Senator Susan Collins delivered millions in federal funding to improve housing for Maine veterans, including housing vouchers. She's also worked tirelessly to provide the quality mental health care our veterans deserve. Call and tell Senator Collins to keep fighting for our veterans.
Red Robin's Big Yum Deals, starting at just $9.99. Come with a bottomless side and beverage. Sounds like a good deal. Bottomless fries. Bottomless broccoli.
At Roadway Inn in Kent.
Are you okay to drive? I have to be honest. I was at
I'm a retired U.S. naval officer.
You don't touch me! Cops are evil!
On March 14th, 2026, deputies in Florida were dispatched to a two-vehicle collision involving a suspected drunk driver. What started as a routine traffic call would take a chaotic turn when officers attempted to question the driver. Here's what the deputies did next.
Would you like me to put my car? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. You're good? Like me to put my car into the parking lot. Are you okay? Wait. Before you drive, are you okay to drive? I have to be honest. I was at what do you call it? And we had two cocktails. That's all. Do not drive. Do not drive. Don't drive. Give me your key. Okay. Move.
Worsening eye problems.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models, with no payments for 90 days. That's the day Chevrolet.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't move. Turn intersection. I've got a definite signal 1. Can I get a zone to me?
Signal 1 is the specific code for driving under the influence. When the officer calls it a definite signal 1, it means officers have confirmed reasonable suspicion of impairment. Get a zone means asking dispatch to send the road patrol deputy assigned to that specific sector. Bringing in the zone deputy provides backup to take over scene control, field sobriety testing, and official arrest processing.
Do me a favor, you just stay right there in your car. Sit down.
No, I'm good.
What? No, sit down.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm 30 and I'm 71 years old, so it's really hard for me to sit.
Okay, so then maybe just lean up against... Okay, so then get up and maybe lean against your car. Sit down.
You don't know what I've done today.
Alright, well if you're 71, you probably shouldn't be drinking and driving.
I am in so much pain.
You don't have to sit down. Maybe lean up against your car. Are you with her? Okay, good.
Thank you.
You might want to just go comfort her. No, just stay for right now. I have a few other deputies. It doesn't matter. Alright, do me a favor. Just hang out for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe do you need to lean against the car?
Yeah, I'm good with the car. I'm good with the car. That
So
was
why
weird.
did you think it was
I
a
have
good
to be honest,
Just
how
listen.
weird that was.
Why do you think it's a good idea to drive while drinking?
It's not a good idea to drive.
Have you been arrested for a DUI in the past?
Never.
Never? Okay, well there's a first time for everything. Do you want to just go hang out with her? Have her grab her license, her registration, her insurance for me?
No, never.
Tango of Wanky Chilton. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have your license in your purse?
No.
Your license, is it in your purse?
Yeah, let me just see what I can do.
Okay.
While Jerry looks for her documentation, the victims explain to the officer that Jerry struck their stopped car while making a turn.
I think she's a little
bit. So what happened? Where were you?
sitting right here.
At the stop sign waiting to turn.
Right.
And she came from?
She was right there.
And
I could see as she was turning that she was going to hit me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the back door, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was damage in the front too.
It's really incidental. And if you look at her front bumper,
Yeah.
you can see where she said, and she didn't hit us. We were over on her side.
Do you have your license, your registration, your insurance? Passenger, do you also have a ID on your license, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you.
I was driving.
No, I know, but as a passenger in the vehicle, it's important for us to include you in the report. That way, in case there's anything that comes up later. Plus, the more witnesses right now, the better.
Tell her husband got here.
I wonder if
She was, boy, she must have been on the phone because she was saying, Mark, I need you right now. Where are you? I need you right this minute.
My husband would kill me.
Or she didn't stop.
I know, I see that. Thank you. Oh, you have the same little tab. And then your, I like that. That's convenient.
Somebody in the store put that on me, you know? I live in Jacksonville and she lives down here. We don't see each other.
Is this the most fun you've had together in a while?
You're on your way home.
Did you find your registration?
What I had in here was, all of this Geico, that's what I had.
Alright, just give me a sec.
Yeah. And, I know that my husband could come drive us home. We're like 2 blocks away.
It doesn't matter.
When backup arrives, they're immediately confronted by Jerry's husband.
What's up?
Aha! How many drinks did you say you had?
2.
Okay. This may be husband. Who's she called? So she was coming around.
Ridiculous.
Can you just give us a sec?
Ridiculous.
So
Kidding me?
Sir,
I'm sorry.
can you stand over there for me, please?
That is
I'm standing right here. Okay, go right there. You're way out of line. My wife is not. Do me a favor. Listen, you're interfering with my investigation at this point, okay? I need you to step over there for me, okay? I will stay right there. Go over there, please. Thank you.
She was coming around the corner, just came like straight into this car. Alright, yeah, straight into the back of it. I come up and I'm like, oh, can we all move into the parking lot? And she's like, no. And then she starts stumbling all over the place. I was like, are you alright? She's like, no. I just had a couple of drinks. And I'm like, alright, well, so give me your key. You shouldn't be driving. Don't move your car into the parking lot. We'll just stay right here. And then I called for you guys. Alright. I'm gonna start doing some paperwork for the driver exchange.
Alright. I grew up a poor kid in a town full of poor people struggling to get ahead. People in this country work so damn hard and still feel so damn broke. Susan Collins keeps telling us that everything's fine, but we know it's not. You deserve better. I'm Troy Jackson, and I approve this message.
Peter Van here. You know, I thought growing up would be the worst, but then I found a way to hack adulthood.
Run the tag and everything already?
Yeah, I already attached the tag and her license.
Excuse me, sir. What do you need?
So, what happened today, ma'am?
What?
What happened today?
Okay. My husband and I decided that we wanted to go and have sushi. We went to go and have sushi at Fujiyama's. He had two, what do you call them?
You don't say.
God, I'm bad at those things because I'm not good. He had two cocktails.
I hate sushi.
I had two cocktails.
Oh gosh, I can't eat
We
that
had a
now.
wonderful meal, and we started to leave, and then this happened, and I have no idea what happened. It was very bizarre.
I dislike it. I don't like the taste of it.
Y'all listen. Check me out your bags.
That sounds nicer than saying I hate it. I hate sushi. You know, I really don't care for the taste.
No, I don't give a shit. Why are you arresting my husband? No, I will not step back. I will not step back. No, my husband is arrested for what? What the
Obstruction.
This happened, and I have no idea what happened. It was very bizarre.
Oh, he's just coming up to him with his yeah.
Y'all listen. Check me out your bags.
He was obviously intoxicated. You can tell right away. Do you see the kind of? It's weird, isn't it? It's just a slight difference in kind of the body.
Why are you arresting my husband?
You see it? Watch, just watch it. You can tell he's drunk. Right here, especially. You can tell just the way the movements, everything. I might be totally wrong. I don't know. I don't know if he's been drinking too. Probably.
No, I don't give a
Seems
shit.
like it.
Why are you arresting my husband? No, I will not step back. I will not step back. No, my husband is arrested for what? What the He wasn't even driving. I was the driver. No,
I'm being as nice as I can right now. Okay? You haven't seen the vehicle.
Why is he being aggressive? No!
Follow direction. We're actually nicely step away.
If in the end you decide that you don't want a crash report for this, so if you decide that you don't want a crash report for this, at least you do get her off the road. This does look like it's minor, and it can probably.
I know we're like insurance.
It's okay. I was gonna find your insurance anyways, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if my partner bad, and I think he is too.
Please go. Hey. Please go back to the car. Please go back to the car.
She said she thinks
the
he is
police officer's doing his job. I have absolutely no illegal weapons. My ID is in my wallet. But Control 6. I am a retired U.S. naval officer.
Like that was hard to figure out.
Ridiculous. Have a seat, please. Yes, sir.
Good morning. It's 10:33 a.m. here.
We're gonna see if my partner
10:16.
mandates that there has to be a crash report for this, but right now all I'm doing is I have her key.
Jesus Christ.
I have her key, just so you know. She's about to take off again.
And that's what I figured she did. She didn't want to stop to begin with. I beat my horn and I got out and sat back.
So give me a second, let me finish writing this up. Saint, is it in reverse?
This is so...
This part.
I can't believe this.
Listen.
Ow!
You
don't touch me! You do not touch me! You do not... Ow! You do not touch me, you little
71-year-old woman.
Let me get into my car. Let me get into my car. Let me get into my car. Ow!
Her shirt says...
Ow!
You can't make it up. She has a big bat on the back of her shirt that says, "Just bite me." Help save North Carolina. It's a gift shop.
Oh my God, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? Oh my God!
Alexa, play music from 1936.
No! I want to get my car! What is wrong with you? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I'm really wondering why the f*** are you doing this? I'm hurting. I'm really hurting. I'm 71 years old. I'm very hurting. Can you please help me?
You're 71 years old, but you're not listening.
Yes, f*** you.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, what am I not listening to, you little asshole? I'm sorry.
Did you know that motorcyclists are 27 times more likely to die in a motor vehicle crash than passenger vehicle occupants? Motorcycles can be hard to see. We need to look twice to save a life. Let's watch for motorcycles and share the road. Please remember to leave extra room when following motorcycles, and to check in your rearview mirrors and blind spots, and to be extra careful when making left-hand turns.
Nothing can harm you. Go in there! Come out of there, boy! Don't you know that house is haunted? There's an old deserted mansion on an old forgotten road where the better ghosts and goblins always hang out. One night they threw a party in a manor a la mode.
A couple of drinks, and I'm like, alright, well, so give me your key, you shouldn't be driving, don't bring your car into the parking lot, we'll just stay right here, and then I called for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna start doing some paperwork for the driver exchange.
Alright. Did your water run the tag and everything already?
Yeah, I already attached the tag and her license.
Excuse me, sir. What do you need?
So what happened to that now?
What?
What happened to that?
Okay. My husband and I decided that we wanted to go and have sushi. We went to go and have sushi at Food Jones. He had two, what do you call them? God, I'm bad at those things. Because I'm not good. He had two cocktails. I had two cocktails. We had a wonderful meal. And we started to leave. And then this happened. And I have no idea what happened. It was very bizarre.
Listen, put your hand back.
No, I don't give a shit. Why are you arresting my husband? No, I will not step back. I will not step back. No, my husband is arrested for what? What the f***? He wasn't even driving. I was the driver.
Yeah, I feel bad. He's been in there a while. Like, he just asked me if he was okay. He's just like, yeah. He'll always just say, "This poop won't come out." I know he has bathroom issues. I know. I'm not allowed to interfere with his diet.
If you decide that you don't want a crash report for this, at least you do.
I know, it's so sad. He's had those issues for years.
Probably
very easily fixable. Yeah, he's tried a lot of those foods like that. He had given him a 10++ like that.
Standard process allergies.
Right, not to completely eliminate, but
seasonal challenges.
yeah, and the fact that they seem to push the worst of the worst stuff on him, they're sick fucking people.
Environmental stressors.
Yeah, so hopefully the proper authorities step in soon.
Standard process has been crafting supplements from
Play music from 1943.
U.S. Naval.
Playing music from 1943 on Amazon Music.
Ridiculous. Let's have a
we're gonna see if my partner mandates that there has to be a crash report for this, but right now all I'm doing is I have her key. I have her key, just so you know. She's about to take off again.
Well, that's what I figured. She was trying to stop them again.
So give me a second, let me finish See? Is it in reverse?
This is so smart. I can't believe this. Ow! You don't touch me! You do not touch me! Ow! Don't touch me, you little Let me get into my car. Let me get into my car. Let me get into my car. Ow! 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 Why are you hurting me?
Why are you not listening? Why are you not listening?
Because I'm sorry. This is awful. I I need to close my door, please.
Why are you hurting me? Why are you not listening?
Car door? Can I please close my car door? Oh my God, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this to me? Oh my God!
I am being a costume.
I want to get my car. What's wrong with you?
I think too it is. It's more shocking, yeah. Or is it cute because it's an old lady?
Why do you do this? I'm really wondering why the f*** are you doing this? I'm hurting.
I'm gonna draw the line somewhere.
I'm 71 years old. I'm very hurting. Can you please
Well, you're 71 years old, but you're not listening.
Yeah, f*** you.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, what am I not listening to, you little asshole? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the is wrong with you?
You got him? Yeah.
This is insane.
Listen, I'm asking you a question. You mind conducting a field supply exercise?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Do you mind?
I'm sorry. Please let me get closer to you so I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir.
Do you mind conducting a field sobriety exercise?
Do I say that again?
Field sobriety exercise.
Yeah, of course.
You'll do it?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
You guys okay?
Yeah. You know what? I'll never get this fixed. I wanted her off the road. That woman.
What do you mean?
I knew she was drunk as soon as she got out of the car.
No, okay.
Drunk or high on something.
Right.
Because she kept saying, I'm right here where she hit me. And she kept saying I ran into her. And she was parked there and she turned. And I could feel she hit me. And then she kept going and I had to run her down.
Where did she hit you at?
Question for you. She's saying it's minor, and she could probably work it out, but do we need the crash for that to stick?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a crash report, okay? Just give me a second. I'm gonna finish up this paperwork. Okay, I'll get you out of here. Go ahead and fix my vehicle.
I can't do this. I have hurt my hand. Can you please help me?
Can I help
get
you
this off?
by you not yelling at me?
No, I'm not yelling at you.
Okay, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you keep talking over me. Are you going to stop talking over me?
Can you tell me if I can get this off? Because I have hurt my hand, and I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay, what about it hurts?
Please?
What about it hurts?
The left one. You see, let me
Okay,
show
stop
you.
moving. Stop moving. You don't need to do that. Put your palms together. Does that still hurt? Does it still hurt?
Yeah.
Because getting home late gives you that look. It's more love than humanly possible when you feed a Hill's scientific improvement formula. Because you're only human, there's Hill's.
Of all the tools we use, our most powerful tool is understanding what will make you feel something.
Yes, it does still hurt because I have a left hand that I slammed when my dog died. And
How does that feel?
can't
better.
survive it.
Much better. Thank you very much.
Okay, go ahead. Keep your palms together for me.
And I'm just hoping that can I please have some water?
I need, in a second. You have nothing on you to pick, poke, stick me, nothing like that?
I need some water really bad.
Okay.
Really bad.
Go ahead, have a seat, ma'am.
I don't know how to do that.
Go ahead and take your left foot. Left foot up there. Okay.
This is ridiculous, you guys. What the is wrong with you? I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. I can't do it.
What?
I can't get out there. Can you get me out here and then put it back on me?
No, ma'am. Take a step with your left leg.
I can't.
Take a step with your left leg.
Shut the up.
Okay. Bye. Get in the car. Figure it out now.
God, you guys are evil.
Yes. No, you got it.
I can't.
Ready?
Stop. I know you're trying to help me, but I'm 71 years old. It's not like I'm a 30-year-old. I'm not a I need to hold on to something. Yeah, but you're not helping me. Can you do me a favor? Help me. Yeah, I understand.
Who's with her?
Her husband is in the back of this one.
Who's on? Okay, so everyone's drinking.
She showed up on foot. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, and she's the DUI?
Yeah.
Good.
I can't help that I can't help it.
Hold on, where's it?
I need these off.
You're not getting them off.
Well, then you are gonna go yourself, and I can't do this.
You can't pick your left
awful.
Pick your left.
Why am I being arrested? I want to know why I'm arrested.
Because you are impaired.
Oh, shut.
Smell the alcohol on you.
Let me take you to my vehicle.
Doesn't matter. I was like a walk away from my house.
Back away from the car, Jerry. Ma'am, back away from the vehicle.
Ow! Ow!
Want to get out my car? Just keep your hands open. Let's take him out of the car.
Thank you for being calm right now. Just take a step to the side of this vehicle. Thank you. Who is she to you? Sir, your wife? Where do you guys live?
We're backpacking. And then erupting something.
I know. Keep
I'm in South Florida. U.S. Naval officer.
Okay.
I don't.
So why is she drinking?
Our friend was lost last night. Our dog got hit, run over by a car last morning.
Okay.
She's in a really bad state.
Is that an excuse to drive though? Like
No,
that?
ma'am.
You're
It's
just
not.
explaining why she is drinking?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you guys drinking together?
No, ma'am. We were not. I was in the bedroom. I did not know she had left the house. All I did was got a phone call. I do not have a speeding ticket. You can check my record.
I bet you don't. Thank you for being as calm as you are right now. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be releasing these cuffs. When I release this cuff, you grab your corner of your pants, okay?
So, how will you inform me until my wife?
She's going to call you, contact you from the jail. First, she'll be going to the hospital. Then after that, she'll be going to the county jail. Really quickly, we'll roll down the window. Just understand this car is being recorded, so anything you say to her is being recorded.
I can't believe this. I'm handcuffed. What the? Help me! Help me! What the? Help me! Help me! Help me! I'm
going to jail. Listen. They're arresting you for drunk and drunk. You're going to go to jail. We're going to call an attorney. We're going to post a bail.
Can I have some water, please? I'm dying.
It's going to be up to the officers. I can't help you at this point on this.
I should charge her, Bob.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I mean, I felt it. I don't know what she's going through, so.
This is your copy. This is everything about her, and then this is, and did you want the other lady's ID number so you can put her into the witness too? I mean, do you need the passenger of the other?
No, it's alright.
Alright. So that's all the information, that's the case number.
In transit to the hospital, Jerry asks why she's being taken there. When the officer explains that she needs a medical evaluation, she sarcastically flaunts her credentials as a PTSD specialist.
What are we doing at the hospital? I'm just asking.
I get you checked out.
A dream that I had no idea
I
was
get you
my
checked
dream
out
until I
first.
started.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm a page 29 specialist with PTSD for 30 years. Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay. Just make sure I'm not gonna kill myself or anybody. Yes.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't do this with my arms behind me. I can't do that. Yeah, you know what? I'm 71 years old. What the f***?
After the arrest, Jerry was charged with DUI with property damage, with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or higher, and resisting an officer without violence. She was initially held on a $1,500 bond, which she posted across both charges. 1 month later, she entered a plea of guilty to both counts, and the judge adjudicated her guilty. She was sentenced to 12 months of supervised probation and 50 hours of community service. Her sentence included mandatory DUI school, a victim impact panel, driver's license restrictions, and an ignition interlock requirement. In July 2026, an affidavit of probation violation was filed, leading to her rearrest. Following her first appearance, she was ordered held in jail without bond pending her probation violation arraignment.
Don't you do it. If you do this without permission, it's sayonara, good night.
Hello, Tony. You are alive and unneeded.
You can get anything you want on the internet. So why are we still taking gen eds like this? At Sophia Learning, we have a solution. Sophia offers online college-level courses that are designed to transfer for credit, helping thousands of people graduate. Use Sophia and get ahead.
Summer's here, and right now get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models, with no payments for 90 days.
He called our house. What does he want from me?
He's got to keep him on the line.
We don't allow government agents to dictate what we do.
What do you want?
All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got another video for you. This one comes from Code Blue Cam, and it is the moment of instant regret. I haven't seen it. Let's go. Driving through backyards. I'd be ticked off if you drove through my lawn on the farm, tearing up my grass.
I'm in the yard right now.
It all started when a resident reported suspicious behavior involving a woman she seemingly had a history with. But when a deputy arrived, he uncovered something far bigger than a simple disturbance that pointed straight to a wanted criminal.
Hey, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Get out the car now.
Ooh, all right.
July 17th.
You'll be messing with those deputies.
2025, a Jasper County Sheriff's Office deputy was dispatched to a residence in Jasper County, Missouri, after reports of a suspicious vehicle causing a disturbance in the driveway. The caller advised that the disturbance had been going on for 3 hours and believed the driver to be her brother's ex-girlfriend, 36-year-old Helen Stark. While en route, the deputy discovered Helen had 2 active felony warrants and quickly prepared for the worst. And just as suspected, when he finally arrived, Helen took off, and that's when everything spiraled out of control.
Still reaching around up here.
Alright.
Just you back on. We're coming up to 10.
Okay, Okay, so now you got felony flight. Whatever they call it, fleeing or eluding.
If I can get somebody in front to spike, or just go, you notify anything needs to be sent back against some spikes. I'm coming up behind you. Alright, speeds. We're at 68. See that speed. See this not top. Edward, Mary 6, Frank 3, Mary. Edward, Mary 6, Frank 3, Mary.
There you go. Thank you for moving off to the side, people.
The Jasco and county units have Helen Stark on the line, advising that she's laying on the ground in the mom and vehicle. She's just been shot with a shotgun. Calling from 9245 County Road 20. This is Helen in the car. I can see her.
After a few minutes of pursuit, Helen desperately called 911 and falsely reported a shooting elsewhere in the county, hoping to throw deputies off her trail. When that failed, she took things to a halt.
So basically what they did is they triangulated the call that she called and said that she'd been shot up with a shotgun, was laying on the floor, not the floor of the car, floor of somewhere else. But then when they tracked the location of the call was coming back to the car.
New level, veering off the main road, tearing through multiple private properties, and endangering several lives.
Drake, stay right there.
I'm staying.
Just coming back around.
Driving through people's yards.
When Matthew started listening to a great story on all
351. We're north on Lawrence County.
So the secondary unit is probably calling this out, which is what he said, hey, you call it. So that gives the person who's actually right behind the vehicle the opportunity to focus on the pursuit. The second person calls it out.
But after 2 accidental marathons, a story this good, he thought, maybe one more chapter.
Just driving into everybody's yards or what?
Yeah, this is a nice house.
Oh man, beautiful grass. So she's being pretty reckless. You're gonna have to stop her at some point.
Negative. You're long enough for us to get okay.
Yeah, we're in that driveway.
Smart. Just wait there. They can see where she's at. She's gonna double back around. There she goes. There is a ditch there, so maybe she gets stuck in a ditch. What is she doing?
Is she still going or not?
Oh, it's not. I don't know if it's a ditch or not. Tearing these people's yard up.
She's trying to figure out what to do. She's just circling this house.
Where you at?
Look, I would stop her. I mean, I think you physically stop her because hit her, whatever you got to do. I mean, what if there's a child outside in the yard in one of these houses that she's just ripping around and tearing through? You know, we think of it like the grass and stuff, but think about if somebody were out there, a child playing in their yard, and all of a sudden some car drives up in the yard and hits a child. I mean, the deputies are doing good because they're containing this. At some point, you're gonna have to make a decision: do you stop her? Is it require her being forcefully stopped?
She's north on 37.
Is your heating equipment leaving you out in the cold? Get over $2,500 in savings when you install new high-efficiency propane heating equipment with Dead River Company. Plus, lock in 3 years of low fixed propane pricing and enjoy expert support from people you can count on. That's real value, real experience, real trust earned over generations. Get a free estimate at deadriver.com.
37 now from Blair.
We're approaching Lincoln again.
Seeing how much danger she posed, deputies decided to set up spike strips ahead to stop her safely, but they had no idea just how far she was willing to go to avoid arrest.
Okay, so we got spike strips coming out.
He's pulling into the driveway.
Oh, girl, you're a
There you go,
mess.
boxer.
Let's go.
Boxer, she's gonna come back around this house.
We'll grab some protein chips, body spray, and deodorant. And we'll get 20% off at Target Circle so we can get those great face masks for us.
Okay, here it comes. Oh.
Let's get
Didn't quite get there in time.
College students get 20% off their next purchase with Target Circle. Subject to terms. Visit target.com/circle for more details.
She's got that tiny little card. She's able to just weave in and out like a little mouse.
We are eastbound on a ridge. Eastbound on a ridge from County Road 40.
Okay, here we go. Go. Oh, the truck was gonna.
Hey, she's gonna be stuck.
Got her. They got her. Oh, no, they don't. She just ran through the gate.
She ran through the gate. She's gonna continue on baseline, it looks like.
She ran through the gate. I hit her windows twice. Let's go with
All right, everybody. Summertime expenses in 2026 are stacking up faster than ever. Whether it's the pricey family vacations, the rising gas prices, or the looming tuition and camp fees, for many of us, it feels like the only option is to swipe the old credit card to pay for it, which leaves us feeling trapped in a cycle of high-interest debt. Homeowners, American Financing, they have a way out. They specialize in building plans tailored specifically for your needs. What they do is they look at your current debt and they show you exactly how your home equity can work smarter for you and help you get out of those high interest credit card debts. Now imagine rolling that interest debt into one simple manageable monthly payment, and there are no upfront fees and zero pressure, just honest advice from salary-based consultants. So on average, American Financing is saving their customers about $800 a month. And if you start today, here's the good news: you can skip 2 mortgage payments. If you want to call them, call 888-995-2440. That's 888-995-2440. Or you can go visit them at americanfinancing.net/lamb. Do it today. Get out of debt. Now let's get back to the video.
Biggest line is she westbound. She's coming back out towards you guys. Coming back out. We're back. Going south. Back south. Back south. 37.
Okay, there she is.
North. North. Sorry, north. She just threw something about your window.
Would you want to notate that on the radio so you can go back and figure out where it was that it happened, so that you can find out what it was, whether she threw a gun out or drugs or whatever it is.
There's something right at the curve. Don't get me that. I think it was that back level, guys. I took a look at it as I was passing. Yeah, she pushed down her driver's window. She's still along the roadway. Right there. We go ahead and jump back.
So you might be saying, why not pit her? Well, a lot of agencies don't have a pit policy, which means they're not allowed to. We didn't really have a pit policy, which means that we didn't have anybody trained to pit. We've since done that, but what we did understand is the deputies at sometimes had to take measures, necessary measures, which to include pit if they were going to stop a vehicle. And so the troopers were really good about doing pit maneuvers on vehicles on the freeway for us, and they were very helpful. But I think since then we've sent more people to be pit certified.
You ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Don't go back.
This person right here might be, this deputy right here might be pit certified. goes. Try to get up.
Troy Jackson likes to keep it in the family. When Jackson was state senate president, his son was one of the high.
This one's called I Am the Blues. I am the blues. Muddy Waters. I am the blues. I like it. It's a good jive, man. It's a good jive.
Is not posing a tremendous amount of danger. It is dangerous. She certainly needs to be stopped, but look right here, it's not like she's in rush hour traffic, so
it's the kind of music I can take a liking to.
Got a little bit of latitude here.
More minutes until Helen got stuck in a grain farm and deputies decided to move in hard.
That's one for the jukebox. What else you got?
Okay, here we go, here we go. You'd be freaked out if all of a sudden some car was driving in your backyard. Get her. Pin her in.
She just ran 316. Crossfire. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Unlock the door now. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car.
There you go.
On the ground. Roll over. Hands behind your back.
They didn't. Sure.
Which one? This one? Oh, yeah. I think it's...
She still has a cigarette in her mouth. Got yanked out of the car, got thrown on the ground, cig still in the mouth.
Sit down.
Vogo?
Arms up on the side, like I'm grabbing it.
Yeah, I love this shirt. It's really thin and comfy.
350 advice. Everybody can disregard code 411 because
Yeah, you like this music?
All EMS for some cuts.
Muddy Waters. I am the blues.
It's like another day in the park.
You got any more catchphrases for me, honey?
Definitely. Could take her to your car? Yeah.
No, we did. That's one to pop in the jukebox.
I don't know where I'm leaving. I did get shot at.
What else you got?
All down my leg. It was on my arm.
Over there.
Now that's one that's really music to my ears.
There's air conditioning in the car over there.
Come up with some more.
You're gonna walk on over there.
Make up your own or one that's known.
Why are you gonna pass out?
And we can look it up and see where it originated from.
Over here.
Let's do that one.
She's definitely not bleeding enough to pass out.
Back to her. You want chair? Have a seat. We're gonna have EMS come check you out. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Sounds like the sheriff's there.
Music to my ears is a popular phrase that means hearing good news. It compares the joy of hearing pleasant words to the joy of hearing a nice song. The phrase does not have a single known inventor or exact start date. Instead, as users on Quora point out, comes from the simple natural idea that people love good music, so people naturally compared good music to sweet sounds. It doesn't. You can do maybe a deeper dive to find out kind of what century even it came out of, or was first known to be in writing. I will pay for dinner is music to my ears. You passed the test is music to your ears. Watch this video and learn more about the idiom and see extra examples of how to use it in daily life. Those are fun. I bet those are fun to make and everything, yeah? Is a kid tested, parent approved? Good, thank you. Oh, yeah, I have this thingy on my head.
It's a treatment that helps reduce breathing interruptions during sleep.
You're welcome.
It even helped me drop some pounds.
Yes, thank you. Deep relief. It shows you feel happy or relieved. It's music to my ears. Tell your doctor if you get a well, that's a weight off my shoulders. Step bound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or serious. But see, that wouldn't refer to a song or music. Pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before. Music to my ears doesn't necessarily. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't apply necessarily to music. But that is the kind of music that's music to my ears. So would it be a double idiom? I should stop thinking now. Yeah, good idea.
His phone is addicted to him.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer those eggs.
There was a turtle at the beginning of this video. Sam and Dave. Hold on. They're on a turtle. They really are on a turtle. No, I'm not kidding. They're on a turtle. See? They're on a turtle. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. Wow. No, but I'm running out of darn yarn and I'm gonna make some more soon.
The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. I feel fun. That's why I want.
kind of see how it changes the ambiance. Were they throwing a tantrum? Maybe they just had a bellyache and needed some Tums.
Your first home, son. What air filter did you get?
Doesn't matter. Whatever they had.
Are you crazy? If I taught you anything, it's that your air filter matters. Think of all the allergens. You gotta go with...
Well, you know, it's not good to go right to they're an evil demon seed who were brought here to destroy your life. I mean, gotta give them a chance, right? Have you ever seen Rosemary's Baby? How about The Omen? Those are two movies you might like. Jambalaya on the Bayou, Hank Williams, by Fats Domino's.
Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, feel it gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my machete meal. Pig guitar, hair through jaw, and Miguel. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou.
Want my calendar? I'll fix it.
Just let the coach in your hands. And when they go to work, they'll like that red rain. And when it plays all that box, the joint rocks until you beat to your stocks forever boogie. It's part of a plan. You find a big foot with the boogie woogie man.
Graham Platt has problems with women.
And now, Troy Jackson.
According to a police report, Troy Jackson kicked down a door, punched a man in the face, and pushed his ex-girlfriend.
Maine deserves better than Troy Jackson.